show. We're very excited to have the man that brought us the new Oklahoma Live song, Michael Clyde. Now, if you haven't heard it, well, this is the place to hear it today.
And plus, get this, he's going to give me a quick little saxophone lesson. We'll see how it goes. This is Oklahoma Live.
From our studios in Oklahoma City, this is KSBI's Telly Award-winning Oklahoma Live. Here are your hosts, Abby Broyles and Drew Schroeder. Oklahoma Live starts now.
Hey everyone, welcome to Oklahoma Live. So excited to have Michael here today. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah. We warmed up a little bit. I got some sound out of the saxophone, so that's good news, right?
I heard saxophone coming out of this studio, and I thought it was Michael Clyde. It turned out it was you.
Well, he was helping me out.
Okay.
So part of it was him.
Oh, good. Well, your big saxophone debut will come on later on in the show today. That is going to be great. You may be quitting and, like, going with Michael Clyde on tour.
I don't know about that.
We'll have to see.
My musical instruments usually last about a year or two, maybe 2.5 if you're lucky, and then I, sell the instrument and then move on to the next one.
There's big money in saxophone playing. You'll see.
I know, right?
Michael will teach you.
There's big money in it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Then why aren't you doing it?
Because I'm not that good at it.
All right.
And I break things.
Well, we've been doing the Ice Bucket Challenge, of course, here on Oklahoma Live this week. Started with Janice Kramer, our executive producer. She challenged Drew and I. She also challenged our friend Mark Bays with the Oklahoma Forestry Services. So Mark, of course, took the challenge. Take a look. Ice baby.
I'm Mark Bays. I'm with Oklahoma Forestry Services, and Janice Kramer nominated me for the ice plunge, and I'm accepting her challenge, but I'm also sending the challenge out to the state forester, George Geisler. Let it flow.
Wow.
Very nice job, Mark Bates. Man, they were all involved in that one.
Now, Mark's been coming on our show how long? How many times have we said hold the camera the other way?
I know, right?
Mark doesn't listen to us.
Horizontally, please.
That was great, though. I'm glad that he went and did it. People
did.
are going all out on this, and I love it. And you went all out, too.
Yes, we did my Ice Bucket Challenge. I chose Drew, of course, to dump the ice water on me. Janice, nominated me.
Yeah.
And so take a look. See what happens.
Everybody, I've accepted the Ice Bucket Challenge to raise money for ALS research. I wanted to write a check, but I was told that is not an option. So, I'm going to do that anyway, but I also had to do the Ice Bucket thing, and who better to do it than my friend Drew Schroeder, co-host of Oklahoma Live. Let's get this done so we can get the show on the road, Drew.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Who are you challenging?
Oh, I gotta challenge people. Okay, so I'm going to challenge my producer, Ted McGuire.
Yeah!
I am challenging Adrian Simones from Oklahoma Live, and I'm challenging the guy who does our audio amazingly well, Ryan Nels. So there you go. You have 24 hours to do the Ice Bucket Challenge for ALS research. Drew, get it over with. Get it over with.
Okay,
get it over with.
Scoot back a little bit.
This is Oklahoma Live.
It was really cool.
That was great. And by the way, you posted that on Facebook yesterday, and the reaction was all hate towards me for dumping the ice. Like, I was just doing my job, man. But yeah, everyone was like, oh, Drew, haha, bet he enjoyed that.
I know. It was funny. Like, Drew was happy to accommodate, and anybody who knew me was like, wow, that was a legit Ice Bucket Challenge. Because a lot of people have just been doing like the water, but no, we did ice and everything. Believe me, it was chilly.
There was a lot of ice in there. There
was
really
a lot. I was like, please don't hit me too hard on the head with that.
And then you challenged the crew, of course.
I did.
They had to do it.
I know. They're always putting us up to stuff. I'm like, come on, they need to join in the fun.
Yeah.
So take a look. Here's the crew.
All right, this is Adrian Simones. He is in the graphics department, right?
Yep.
This is Ryan Nowles, Clutch, the audio engineer. I'm Ted McGuire, producer of the show. We've all been called out by Abby Broyles. I also got called out by my buddies Armand Miersnag and Kyle Glazier. This is the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Let's do it. Get in the clutch. I didn't get it that bad.
That's right. I was like, what? Yes, Ted was the main one I wanted to get called out, but he got us.
He did. He got it. So if you want to see any of those, if you want to see Abby's, you want to see mine, Janice's, who started all of this for us, the crew, Mark Bays, are all on the Oklahoma Live Facebook page. So you can watch us all get doused in ice water.
Go check it out. I like the Ice Ice Baby song. I just want to...
Okay, come on, admit, it's not that bad. Like, the ice bucket challenge is not as bad as you make it in your head, right?
Yeah, it's really not that bad. I mean, it is extremely cold for a few seconds, but, I mean, it was all right. It's a hot day.
I was kind of surprised. I was really nervous, but once it's done, you're like, oh, okay, that's not bad. It's actually kind of refreshing.
I know, right?
So, by the way, I don't know if people know this. Last year, they raised $19 million for ALS research. In the 3 weeks this has been going on, $42 million.
That's incredible.
Isn't that it? They've already doubled all of last year's donations in just 3 weeks. That is amazing.
That's awesome. It's really exciting to see just everybody kind of getting involved and donating money, and then you get to see people you want to get sloshed with ice water. Get that.
And
so
it's
awesome.
It's worldwide now, so I mean that is great that they've got all that money now.
Absolutely. Well, weekend is almost here. Woohoo! Made it to Friday.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of concerts going on this weekend in Oklahoma City. If you're going to stick around and do something here in the city.
First one is tonight. Zoo Amphitheater is going to be very busy this weekend. Tonight, ZZ Top and Jeff Beck will be there. That is going to be a great show. So that's at the Zoo Amphitheater tonight, and then tomorrow at the Zoo Amphitheater, Panic at the Disco will be there live in concert. That's going to be a big show. So once again, thezooamp.com if you want to get tickets for that.
Frontier City.
Frontier City.
All-American Rejects, our own Oklahoma's own All-American Rejects.
From Stillwater, Oklahoma. Of course, those boys have made it huge, and now they're going to be at Frontier City. That show is free with your park admission. So if you got a season pass, if you're just going for the day, you're going to go ride all the rides, and then you can stay. I think 8 o'clock is when the show starts.
8 o'clock,
or at least that's when they go on stage, and then you can see them rock out at night. It really is fun to go into Frontier City and seeing a concert there.
I haven't been to Frontier City in a while, but they didn't have concerts like that when I was growing up. They've added a lot here.
And if you haven't been there for the concert area, every time I go, they've made it even better. I mean, really, they've done a really good job there.
Wow, very impressive. Well, you know, we've had a relatively mild summer, you know, knock on wood, but it's been pretty nice. We've gotten quite a bit of rain, and, you know, the Farmer's Almanac, I never use it, and I don't know very many people who do. I mean, look at that vintage book there.
Its vintage has been for 223 years. They've been putting out the weather for the next year. I firmly believe in the Farmer's Almanac.
Quit it.
They completely predicted everything correct last year for us here in Oklahoma, for all the places that got so much snow. I mean, they're pretty much always right.
Did they predict our tornadoes last year?
Well, they can't really predict like a tornado. I mean, they can predict tornadic activity, like they're saying it's going to be a busy hurricane season coming up in 2015, and they're usually right. But so winter-wise is what people are really worried about. And here in Oklahoma, good news, we're going to have a very mild winter. We're going to be below average in snowfall, precipitation, temperature. Everything's going to be great. For the rest of the country, not good at all. Last year was bad, and it's going to be even worse this year.
Worse this year, but then the coldest temperatures here will be mid-December to late January. Summer next year, though, going to be very, very hot, according to the Farmer's Almanac.
You know, we've had a couple good summers. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, hotter and drier than normal.
Yeah,
right.
But if you're planning on traveling to the Northeast this winter time, they're going to have way more snow even than last year.
Gosh, last year was crazy.
And here's what they said for pretty much 2/3 of the eastern part of the country: super cold temperatures all winter long.
Super cold.
Yeah.
Farmer's Almanac. There you go.
That's when it's good to be in Oklahoma in the wintertime.
Yeah. Well, you know, summertime, baseball season. Love baseball. I really want to go to a baseball game. Haven't been in a long time, but Chris Rock was at a baseball game. He was at Yankee Stadium, and you know when it's kind of like your ears are burning when you hear somebody talk about you. I wonder if that happened to him because of what happened at this baseball game. Yeah,
it's very cool. They were talking about him, and you'll see, and then something really amazing happened. The ball came his way.
You know, he happens to be sitting next to a great actor, too. That's Bobby Cannavale. Boardwalk Empire. Popped up on the left side, and just over the Astro dugout.
And look who gets it.
Wow. Chris Rock with the catch. And he gives it to a kid. Boy, he can run for office.
And he gives it to the kid.
And he did. And that was really, really nice. It's so weird that they're literally sitting there talking to him.
Isn't that strange?
Or talking about him, and then the ball comes his way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, by the way, he really bobbled the ball, though. Like,
yeah,
he
didn't really, yeah.
whiffed on it, and he picked it up off the seat.
Yeah, so it wasn't like he like catches it with his bare hand and then he's like, here you go, kid.
Yeah.
I mean, but still, that's pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah.
out of all the, tens of thousands of people who were there, he catches the ball.
Yeah. Those are
Pretty
nice seats, boy. I want to be in the front row
I
at
know,
Yankee
I'm
Stadium.
like,
They look like
Stadium is not too shady. Well,
I
everybody,
agree.
we have such a fun show today. So excited. Michael Clyde going to be joining us, and we have so much more coming up. He's going to take our live stage.
It's coming up next. Keep it right here.
Stay tuned for an important message about healthcare reform.
You can spend hours searching for coverage on the healthcare exchange, or you can make a single call to Health Markets and let us do the legwork for you at no cost or obligation. Health Markets Insurance Agency searches thousands of health insurance plans on the exchange and off. We'll find you the right insurance coverage and guarantee the lowest price. Why pay more than you have to or risk going without the coverage you need? Put our free service to work for you.
Operators are standing by. Call now.
Still wanting to quit smoking? Kick your ash with the Vape Bar. E-cig kits start at $19.99 and come with a free e-liquid. Does your e-cig need repair? The Vape Bar fixes simple repairs for free or repairs any vape for under $7. If it can't be fixed, use your repair cost towards any new product from the Vape Bar. Start kicking your ash today at the Vape Bar. The Vape Bar has 2 locations, in OKC at Northwest Expressway in MacArthur or at 12th and Eastern and more. Visit the Vape Bar on Facebook and kick your ash today. The Vape Bar.
It's like AT&T knew what we wanted.
Just the other day, we were saying we wanted a TV experience that fit into our life.
And our budget.
And then we see this Uverse TV deal.
Call to get Uverse TV for just $19 a month with qualifying bundles. Keep the same great price for 2 years guaranteed. Plus, get a total home DVR included for life.
Great deal, huh? And get this, I've always wanted to put a TV in here, but there's no TV outlet. Now we can. By adding the wireless receiver from AT&T, we can move the TV where we want.
And with the total home DVR, we can record 4 shows at once and play them back in any room. We never miss a show now.
Call to get Uverse TV for just $19 a month with qualifying bundles. Keep the same great price for 2 years guaranteed. Plus, get a total home DVR included for life.
This AT&T deal was made for us.
Look, they even knew I wanted to record this show.
That was me, hun.
That was her.
Get a jump start on your day with animated conversation.
The reason is we know there's a little more junk in the trunk.
It's a downright fun show.
We have to be fair.
She is cheating! The Balancing Act. Tune in every day for stories and solutions to help balance your life. From the kitchen, to the gym, to your pocketbook. We've got you covered. Life's the Balancing Act, and we're here to help.
The Balancing Act, coming this fall to MyKSBI.
Get up from work, turn on my TV, channel 52. What did I see? Oklahoma City, are you ready to jive? On KSBI, it's Oklahoma Live. So hello to your host Abby and Drew. Turn up the volume, grab an ice cold brew. Oklahoma Live is the best. Oklahoma Live, I'm the musical guest. My name is Clyde and I'm getting my kicks in Oklahoma City on Route 66. So kick off your shoe, time to get in the zone. I'm gonna play for you on my saxophone. Woo!
Michael
Very nice. Michael Clyde on the saxophone, and that was a song he wrote just for our show.
Yeah.
So I'm so honored.
Yeah.
Great job.
Come on
Take a
over.
seat.
Have a seat.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
We're so into ourselves. You make your TV debut, and we have you sing the song about us.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure.
Welcome, welcome. And thanks for writing that song, by the way. It was, we didn't ask him for it. He just sent it over about a week ago, and it had our names in it, so it's our favorite song.
Well, thank you.
Right.
When your producer, Ted, had invited me to the show, I just sent it to him as maybe an idea for an opener, and he said, we're going to run with it.
Yeah, darn right we are.
Very nice. Well, tell us about your story. You moved here not too long ago from Vegas.
That's true. I came here from Las Vegas about 2 years ago, and I've been playing around the Oklahoma City area, and that's what I do.
Yeah.
Play the saxophone.
You're going to be playing, I'm kind of disappointed I haven't gotten the invite for this, the International Superhero Festival. I don't know how we were left out. But tell us about that. It's coming up in Pauls Valley.
Oh, that's a big deal. That happens every year. It's annual out in Pauls Valley. It's like the equivalent of a Bricktown Festival, but out in Pauls Valley.
Okay.
And you wear your favorite superhero costume, or you make up your own. Kevin Stark, the owner of the Toy and Action Figure Museum, he is a great artist, and he's kind of the co-founder of the whole Superhero International Festival, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh, that's
cool. I mean, you are a fan of the costumes, right?
Absolutely. You know that.
Yeah.
You know that about me.
We have some pictures, of some of your different outfits.
Yes,
Is this
there's Mick Jagger, yes. Buddy Holly.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, that's our living room piano. We have the only piano in Oklahoma City that's a zebra piano. Oh, that's a big pompadour. Yeah, we
so you actually have that in your house here in Oklahoma City now, the zebra piano.
Yeah, it's in our living room. There's us with Kiss, me and my girl Leslie, and Kiss on the Kiss Cruise, Boogie Nights, Boogie Fever.
Oh, yeah.
These are just Ahab the Arab playing at a pool party. My attempt at a Paul Stanley makeup.
Once we saw the real guys from Kiss, it's kind of hard to match their makeup, you know? Well, that's great. We're so glad you're here in Oklahoma City and here in our show. I mean, we cannot wait to hear more. And you're going to teach her how to play sax later?
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I think I can handle it,
I think I can, too.
This is going to be good.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be life-changing.
Life-changing.
Well,
Thanks so much.
for coming in. Well, coming up here next, we're going to talk about a new campaign that's going to get visitors coming to Oklahoma City.
That's right. The Convention and Visitors Bureau joins us next. Keep it right here on KSBI.
More home, less money, happy clients? You bet.
Very satisfied. I loved every bit of it. We had a lot of fun together building this house together.
Your home's in your hands. You build it.
Are you behind on your mortgage payments? Are you worried about home foreclosure? Does it seem like the bank has no interest in helping you save your home and there is nowhere to turn? Then the Homeowners Relief Line could be your answer. Homeowners Relief Line can help save your home. We specialize in foreclosure assistance, and that's all we do. If you're behind on your mortgage payments, being threatened with foreclosure, have been denied a loan modification, or been the victim of a predatory loan, it's critical that you call Homeowners Relief Line now. Homeowners Relief Line has a network of attorneys, and our agents are available to speak to you right away. Remember, if you are behind on your mortgage payments, Homeowners Relief Line can help stop the foreclosure process. Call today before it is too late. New laws are in effect that may save your home, so call Homeowners Relief Line now.
Call 800-438-3412. That's 800-438-3412.
KSBI 52 airs educational and informational programs for children every week. In today's world, it's more important than ever for parents to monitor their children's TV viewing. Every time you see this symbol, you'll know the program is considered educational and informational to young viewers. Our public file, political file, and children's program reports are available for public viewing during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at 9802 North Morgan Road in Yukon, Oklahoma. Thanks for watching KSBI 52.
Better home, better price, happy client? You bet, with You Build It.
I would do this again in a heartbeat. Very satisfied.
Your home's in your hands. You build it.
Welcome back. The OKC Convention and Visitors Bureau is making some changes, getting more people to come visit our great city.
And that's right. And here to tell us more is Seth Spillman. Welcome to the show.
Well, thanks for having me.
This is very exciting. We kind of talked about it a little bit earlier this week, but tell us about the new campaign, See OKC.
Yeah, so the new campaign, new tagline is OK Seeing is Believing, and it's based on a lot of research that we just recently did. Our last campaign was Cool and Warm. It was talking about cool city, warm hospitality. We had been going with that campaign since about 2008, and so it was time for something new.
Yeah.
And so we started with a lot of research. We had research within the industry with different focus groups for meetings and conventions, industry partners. And then we did 2 focus groups down in Dallas with potential leisure travelers and some focus groups here with the industry in Oklahoma City. And what we found was that if people had been here to Oklahoma City recently, they got it. They understood the changes that we've had here in the city and what a great place it is to visit. And if they hadn't, then there was lingering negative perceptions, or really more often no perception at all. And so we had a real opportunity there to change some of the perceptions. And so out of that came this tagline, which was the idea of seeing is believing, or OK Seeing is Believing.
I'm sure you've seen it, and the key is, I guess, trying to get people to believe it and come in, and that's the idea. But people who come from out of state, once they're here, it's amazing. Has the Thunder helped a lot with that perception of people who probably wouldn't have come here otherwise?
Well, the Thunder certainly helps, just overall awareness. And this campaign, the last campaign, the Cool and Warm campaign, was based on research that happened before the Thunder even came. So we really launched into that campaign in 2008, and that's right when the Thunder was getting here. So Thunder has certainly helped, but like I said, there was still a real opportunity there to help change perceptions, because we see it all the time. Our staff is on the road, we're selling Oklahoma City, and so often people see the kind of images that you've had up here and they think that's Oklahoma City, and blown away by what they're seeing. So real opportunity for us to get that out there.
Yeah, tell us about the logo, the Skydance Bridge being chosen for OKC.
This is the new Skydance Bridge logo.
Right.
So our last logo had parts of the skyline in it that were also boots. It featured the river, it featured the state capitol dome. It was a great logo for us at the time, and the changes that were going on in the city at the time. But we needed something new and different. And this logo is something that's uniquely Oklahoma City. It's an emblem that's unique to us, and it's also something that it has a connection to the state history with being an abstract representation of the scissor-tail flycatcher, but it's also very modern and sleek and new. And so it's a logo that we can apply to a picture of the downtown skyline, and it makes sense. We can overlay it on a picture from Stockyards or from State Fair Park, and it still makes sense too.
This must be an exciting time for all of you in this business here in Oklahoma City, because yeah, I think before, and when I moved here, it was always you'd see cowboy boots and planes and horses, and now it seems like you're able to focus on art and modern stuff, which I think is great. So you guys must be excited about all this new stuff.
It is very exciting. I always say that Oklahoma City makes our job a lot easier with all the changes that have happened here recently. But we always are mindful of the fact that our Western heritage is something that we can claim as well. And it's something that is uniquely ours too. And so we wanted messaging that showed that, yes, you can come here and visit the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum. You can see a working stockyards. You can come experience horse shows at State Fair Park, but there's also more. And so again, this COKC campaign engages in a way that previous campaign didn't. It doesn't necessarily throw all of that out. It just says we have that and more.
And it's a great place for conventions, big meetings. I know that's part of it. I mean, we talk about traveling and stuff, but also we have groups here all the time here for big conventions and stuff.
You bet. That's a large part of our business, is bringing conventions and meetings here to Oklahoma City. We're very excited about, obviously, new convention center coming online in 2019. That's just going to increase the amount of visitors that we have here, because it's business meetings, but those are visitors to Oklahoma City. And often what you see in the industry is once they come here for a convention, they either add a few days on the front end or on the back end and stay and spend money and enjoy our attractions, or that's their first entry into Oklahoma City and they end up coming back for vacation with their families.
Yeah, and now it's so important. Word of mouth means everything. If you can get one person here, 10 people will know that they loved it. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks. I know you brought a bunch of T-shirts in and gift bags and everything. You get a gift bag, and you get a gift bag, and you get a gift bag. So,
awesome.
yeah,
this
is
much.
great.
Now, if we want to post something on Twitter or something, or we want to follow you guys, is there a hashtag that can be involved?
There is. There's a new hashtag for the campaign. It's SEEOKC, SEEOKC.
Okay.
This replaces Visit OKC. So.
Great.
Easy enough.
I love
Thanks
it.
much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Coming up, we have more music. I'm going to jump.
No, go ahead.
Sorry.
It's my turn anyway.
We have more music from Michael Clyde.
And some great, nice stories from professional storytellers. We'll do it next.
So why switch to Dish?
With Dish, you get more options, you get more value, you get more channels. With Dish, you get more.
Only Dish gives you so much more than any other cable or satellite TV service provider. And you can get more for less. And now, for a limited time, you can save up to $900 in just your first year. In fact, Dish customers spend an average of 21% less than DirecTV customers.
I love Dish because of one thing. I save money.
Prices start at just $32.99 a month, but for a limited time, you can get Dish for as little as $19.99 a month for 12 months.
For me and for my family, it comes down to really three things. It comes down to price, quality programming, and convenience. With Dish, we're able to get all that.
And now you can get more for less. Switch to Dish and save with prices starting at just $32.99 a month. But wait, call right now and save even more with promotional prices starting at just $19.99 a month for 12 months. Call now and get premium channels, HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, Stars, and Blockbuster at Home free for 3 months.
I'm saving tons of money.
Only with Dish can you watch all your live and recorded TV anywhere. So take your TV shows on the go without being charged more for it.
You can decide when, where, what you want to watch, and where you want to watch it.
Now get free installation in up to 6 rooms. Call now and get premium channels, HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, Stars, and Blockbuster at Home free for 3 months. And now you can even get HD channels free with qualifying packages. Plus, for a limited time, you'll get a whole home DVR upgrade free when you sign up. Call today and get the low promotional price of just $19.99 a month. That's a $13 savings every month, but you must call now. It's the biggest deal in entertainment.
Dollar for dollar, Dish gives you more than anybody else. We are Dish customers for life. We love Dish. We love Dish.
This is one of our best deals ever. Call now to switch to Dish and lock in your savings today.
More ways to watch, more ways to save. And it's only from Dish.
Well, I'm here to tell you that Jude and Jody Furniture is still at the corner of 29th and South Walker in Oklahoma City with the best furniture prices in the state of Oklahoma. Thank you.
Look who's delivering the laughs on the King of Queens.
I'm going to keep it loose and fun.
Kevin James has a special delivery. All week long on the King of Queens. Weeknights at 10.
Be sure to watch the ACC Blitz Kickoff Special. We spotlight veteran players, new talent, and coaches too. ACC analysts will break down the first week of the season and tell you what to expect on game day. Don't miss the Blitz Kickoff Special tomorrow at 11 on MyKSBI.
Welcome back to Oklahoma Live. I love going to the zoo, and one of my favorite things to go see at the zoo is when you go inside the aquarium and you see the animals behind the glass.
Yeah.
And these kids stole my thunder. They did what I have always wanted to do. I've always wanted like the whale to come up and like play with me.
Well, you need to be a cute little kid apparently, and you need to be in Connecticut where they have beluga whales like this.
Are you saying I'm not cute, Drew?
But you are not an adorable child, and I think whales childs are edible.
Whatever.
Childs, did I say childs?
I can like shrink down. But take a look what these cute little kids did.
Mikey, look.
Oh my gosh, that is a smart whale.
I want one. Where do I get a pet? I want a beluga pet. That is a cute whale.
He's playing with them. Oh my gosh.
I didn't know.
And you know, those little kids are just loving it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's
that
so
was
neat.
adorable. I didn't know they were that playful. I don't think I've ever been to an aquarium with beluga whales.
I don't see, that's my problem. I was going to see the dolphins. They're just dumb.
Yeah, well, compared to beluga whales, apparently. Sorry, dolphin lovers, but
I know, right?
Yeah, we found a new favorite.
People. Sorry, dolphins are great. I just don't think they're quite as smart as beluga whales.
That was really cute, but I still
really
think
cute.
the whale was thinking it was going to eat those kids.
He's like,
it wasn't playing; it was going to eat them.
It's time to toss it over to the live stage now. Here's another song from our friend Michael Clyde. Take it away. Michael Clyde. Fantastic job by our new friend Michael, who wrote our song for Oklahoma Live. We'll tell you what, there's an awesome festival going on. It's a storytelling festival, and we are getting all the details today.
That's right. And here to talk about it, two of the storytellers. We've got Donald Davis and Elizabeth Ellis. Thank you both for coming on the show.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Well, Drew and I try to be storytellers every day, not always successful, but what are some of the keys to really being a great storyteller?
Well, storytelling is a very descriptive event. You're letting people turn back to their own imagination again, and so you have to be able to paint pictures for people because there are no visuals other than what happens in a person's mind. So sometimes stories have too much plot, but they can really never have too much description to make them work.
Well, and Elizabeth, how do people get into it? How do people become storytellers? How did you two become storytellers?
I imagine Donald's answer would be very different than mine. I used to be a librarian for the Dallas Public Library, and storytelling was the part of my job I liked the best. Some days it was the only part I liked.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to spend more time telling stories and less time filing catalog cards.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that either. That's
I think that
system.
anybody who wants to be a storyteller should simply tell themselves that and start working toward it and telling everybody you know that that's who you are and what you do.
Really? And so you just, I want to do this, and this is something where you can actually get help and learn how to do it, right?
Absolutely.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Well, tell us what Story Slam is as part of the event. Story Slam will be going on for an open mic storytelling, so if someone gets really nervous and wants to get up there, or maybe if you're willing to get up and tell a story, you're not too nervous. But what kinds of things really make a great storyteller, other than being descriptive? If someone's going to get up and do that open mic thing, what would you recommend they do?
Oh my, that's a different part from what we do. But you have to have confidence is the main thing. You see some people who don't trust the audience, and the audience is not your enemy. The audience is your friend. Nobody comes to Story Slam saying, oh, I hope this is going to be terrible. Oh, I hope they mess up. I hope they forget what they're doing. I hope they're embarrassed. No, people come saying, this is going to be great, and we hope all of our friends do well. We hope it's going to be good. And so that little difference between being afraid of the audience and knowing that the audience is going to help you all they can is a huge difference.
Usually a Story Slam has a stated theme, and the people who come prepared to tell a story directed toward that theme, that has something to do with that theme. The story is usually quite short to give as many people a possibility of telling, and is usually judged. It's usually a competition.
Wonderful.
Well, and it sounds like the festival's for everybody, for everyone and all different kinds of storytelling, and it goes on this weekend, right?
Yes, all weekend.
Yep. And the most fun is to look out into an audience and see, say, 3 generations in a family coming to listen together. When you see parents and kids and grandparents all together, because stories work for all of them. And then they have something to talk about on the way home after that.
That's great.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, tickets can be available at the door, right? Can people still get tickets? Okay.
Absolutely.
$75 for the festival pass, and then evening performance tickets are only $10 if you can only make it one night.
Yeah, you can check out the website if you want any details of the schedule and everything else. You can find it all online, and it's going to be great. If you ever wanted to get into it or just hear a great story, this is the weekend to do it. Thank you both for coming in.
Thank you all so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Well, coming up, we're learning about a really cool event going on in Lions Park. We'll tell you all about it next.
All right, guys, are you ready? Cox Game Day. Whoa! Wow.
Great, what games are on?
Are you kidding? With Contour from Cox and the fastest in-home Wi-Fi, we've got the Oklahoma game, the Florida game, the Louisiana game, and the latest episode of Chopped.
Please open your baskets.
Did you say Chopped?
Yeah, it's leftovers week.
Get a Cox bundle for $99.99 a month, including HBO. Add Cox Home Security and get free Pro install and equipment up to a $350 value. Plus, ask how to get a $200 prepaid card.
Yeah! Unbelievable! Can you believe he cooked a flan with those ingredients?
Switch to a Cox bundle today and get free Pro install and HBO. Bundles are only $99.99 a month. Call today and ask how to get a $200 prepaid card.
I wish I could cook like that.
Anyone can.
Just takes practice and focus.
Get a Cox bundle for $99.99 a month. Add Cox Home Security and get free Pro install and equipment up to a $350 value. Plus, ask how you can get a $200 prepaid card. Call today.
Do you want to lose weight fast?
Then get out your smartphone now.
Because Only Protein, the protein system for weight loss, has a great TV offer.
Only Protein's about athletic performance.
It's also a great meal replacement that helps you lose weight.
Performance, princess.
Weight loss, big shot.
People are passionate about the only protein system.
The results are for real.
Because it does more than boost your energy, it also helps control your appetite and burn fat all day.
I'm losing weight without losing muscle.
Just 103 calories per serving. The meal replacement you want, the energy you need. It's more than just protein. It's only protein.
All right, you win.
With Only Protein, we both win. It's about feeling better.
And being better.
I feel better than I have in years.
Order now and get our meal replacement on-the-go 10-pack, protein powder 5-pack, plus our new Made-at-Therm weight loss pills. It's an $84 weight loss value for just $19.99 risk-free. Order now and get free shipping. Only Protein. Feel better, be better.
If you have a cell phone, and who doesn't, and you call or text like I do, that's your business, right? But if you text and talk on the phone while driving, that could be my dad's business. If you have a cell phone, and who doesn't, and you call or text like I do, that's your business, right? But if you text and talk on the phone while driving, that could be my dad's business.
Your search results are your reputation, and negative results, true or not, are more likely to be clicked. Unfortunately, 74% of people say they won't do business with someone who has negative results. That endangers your livelihood. It's time you take control with Reputation.com. Reputation.com watches over you online, protecting everything you've worked hard for, and improving your reputation by promoting the truth that you control.
Call 1-800-949-8191 for your free reputation review. Call now.
Welcome back. It's at the Firehouse Art Center where you'll find the Midsummer Nights Art Festival.
And here to tell us more about it is Byron Jackson. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here. And I'm very excited about the Midsummer's Festival, which has been happening in Norman since 1971.
Wow, it's been going on that long, huh?
Yes. It's a very unique event. Norman has several unique events that happen every year, and the Midsummer's Festival is one of those.
Well, tell us about the Firehouse Art Center where it takes place, because it's a big part of Norman, but some people still aren't familiar with it.
It is actually the mission of the Art Center of the Firehouse is to bring high-quality arts, visual arts experience and education to the community. And so it's the only entity in Norman that specifically does art education. And so it's involved in the schools. There's over 1,300 children involved in the art programs that it does. They have classes that they do there that are taught by artists, and so it is a complete, comprehensive art program.
That's wonderful.
And it's a nonprofit, right? So you
it is a nonprofit.
Need to raise some money in different ways. Is this one of the ways to raise money?
It is. I'm actually a board member, and I guess they shotgun me here. And so we do want to raise money because as our funding has shifted in schools and our focus more to reading, math, and there's been less for arts education, and so there's less of that in the schools, and so something like the Firehouse really offers an alternative to make sure that kids get art education. I know for me, art was instrumental, though I'm not an artist, but it was just instrumental because it kept me out of the principal's office.
Yeah, there you go. Well, so the Midsummer Nights Festival is going to have lots of original artwork. So if people go, what can they expect to see?
They will see nice artwork. They will see artists from all around the region. There will be 10 different bands there. Now, I want to pronounce 2 of these bands because I don't think I can.
Okay.
It will be Penjin and Boogalooski.
Yeah, that sounds as close as I was going to get to it, so.
Okay, but the bands are very entertaining, and it's a really nice atmosphere. People bring lawn chairs and kind of sit out and watch the bands, then they go to the artists, and then there's food, and I know my family has went. There's just maybe been a couple of years that we have not attended the festival.
It sounds like great fun for everybody. So real quick, where exactly is it, and where can people go, and what time?
It starts at 6 o'clock tonight and tomorrow night.
Okay.
and goes to 11 o'clock, and it's on the corner of Flood and Sims.
Okay.
In Lions Park in Norman, Oklahoma. And I do want to also say that our funding is we get grants from the Oklahoma Arts Council and the Norman Arts Council, and from different corporations and individuals. So
this is great. Sounds like you got two beautiful nights too for it.
Yeah,
so.
it'd be great weather.
Thank
to
you.
Head out there.
It will be a little warm, but nice.
Yeah.
That's all right.
We're used to it.
Yeah, we're used to around here. Thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you guys very much.
Absolutely. Coming up, we're going to learn about the Toastmasters. Keep it right here on KSBI.
We get it. You're busy. Work, kids, life, and you need a car to get everyone everywhere they need to go. The last thing you need is to come to a dealership and fill out paperwork. And what about explaining your bad credit situation again and again? Now you don't have to. Just go to thekeyonline.com and complete your application from home. It usually takes about 15 minutes. Once approved, you can pick your vehicle from our online inventory and we'll have it waiting for you. The Key. Cars, loans, life.
I've spent nearly 30 years looking for an effective, instant breakthrough to reduce the appearance of wrinkles that can be applied topically instead of with surgery or invasive medical techniques. And I finally found it with Derm Exclusive's Fill-In Freeze.
We're at a top Manhattan salon. Some very demanding New Yorkers have agreed to put Fill-In Freeze to the test. Here is the Fill-In Freeze. Just squeeze the tube and apply it directly to your face. Did the wrinkles go away? Let's take a look.
Wow, I'm young again. I don't feel like an old lady. Lines are gone.
Oh my God. Wow. I can't believe it. It looks really good. It gives you a whole new confidence. I think I'm going to cry.
It definitely took 10 years off. If I went to a dermatologist here in the city, I would pay $300–400 for this.
I know you're wondering what Derm Exclusive can do for you. Well, you don't have to wonder. You can order it right now and try it for yourself absolutely risk-free. And here's how.
Call now during this special direct-to-consumer offer, and you won't pay $120. Today, you can get your own instant results with Fill-In Freeze for only $59. But that's not all. Today, we're taking another $20 off, so now you can get Fill-In Freeze for the incredibly low price of only $39.95. And act fast, because Dr. Orden is giving the first 500 callers a second Fill-In Freeze free. That's nearly $120 of Fill-In Freeze for only $39.95. And this special offer gets even better. Today, we'll also send you these 3 anti-aging bonus treatments, a $200 value, free. Order now and we'll even upgrade your order to express delivery free. Call now to get 2 tubes of Fill-In Freeze plus $200 in free bonuses, all for only $39.95.
Call 1-800-487-4911. That's 1-800-487-4911. Order now.
It's time now for weather with KSBI meteorologist Edward St. Pé.
Thank you, Abby and Drew. Forecast looks like a nice one we have right now. Stationary front back to the north. High pressure ridging in from the south. Basically a nice forecast for the next few days. Really hot. Clear tonight, 77 degrees. And sunny tomorrow, way up at 98. Southerly winds at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. So a lot of moisture up from the south. We're expecting a sunny and hot weekend. 97 for Sunday and sunny. And again, mid and upper 90s through Tuesday.
Well, Abby and I are about to learn about something that sounds amazing, the Toastmasters.
That's right. Here to tell us all about it, we have Sue Kohler and also Rich Rogers. Welcome to the show. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is wonderful. So tell us about Toastmasters. What is your organization about?
Well, Toastmasters actually has been in Oklahoma for 75 years. We're celebrating 75 years this year. So
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. We develop speaking skills and leadership skills for individuals. When I first joined Toastmasters, I was white knuckle. I was terrified. And Toastmasters gave me that confidence to get up and speak before groups of people, plus a leadership. It's amazing. We also have a speakers bureau. A person gets 10 speeches in his competence communicator, or she, manual. They become what they call competent communicators. And they say, what else can I do? Well, we have a speakers bureau. And we go out to different places, such as churches and civic groups and things like that. Sue, would you like to share a little bit about the Speakers Bureau?
Certainly. Excuse me. We have 20 members in our Speakers Bureau. There are 14 in the Oklahoma City metro area, 4 in the Tulsa metro area, and 2 from Enid. And these speakers come from a variety of backgrounds. We have business and professional people, consultants who have their own businesses, a minister, medical doctor, and teachers and trainers, retired persons, just a lot of different people with backgrounds. They have speeches ready on a variety of subjects, can be on leadership, presenting a keynote, and they give inspirational and motivational talks, talks that deal with leadership, help people build business skills and personal skills also in relationships, just almost anything you could want, and including humor. Most presentations, even if they are a serious presentation, will have an element of humor, and most of our speakers have at least one speech that is really targeted toward humor.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
that would all we would have.
Yeah, you're right, that's pretty much it.
That's
So
right.
when people want to be a Toastmaster, you always think of a public speaker as the person who maybe had a book and is in front of 1,000 people and do this and that and motivating people, but can you help people who just have to get up and talk in front of 20 people at the office and maybe scared to death even to do that?
Oh, sure, sure. I was terrified. I passed a lot of opportunity for advancements because I would not get up and speak. Since I joined Toastmasters, I'm president for a dance club. I stand up and speak before 100 people. It gave us leadership skills where I'm able to have a board of doctors and attorneys and accountants. It gave me that leadership skills also. So Toastmasters really, it's baby steps, or you can jump in with both feet. You can be white knuckle, as I said, or a great speaker and want to polish your skills. Yeah. We have over 100, almost 90 clubs in Oklahoma.
That's
wonderful. And if people want to get involved, how do they do that?
They can go to Toastmasters.org, which is the website of the international organization, our parent, and there is a link on the homepage, find a club near you. Just follow that link and follow the directions, put in your zip code, and it will give you a list of clubs in your immediate area. And then contact information for those, and just follow that, call them, go to their website.
Okay.
Great.
And you'll find them.
Well, thank you both very much. We're going to get some tips from you after the show.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Thank you all so much. We appreciate it. It's time to toss it over to our live stage. Once again, here's Michael Clyde. Nice job, Michael Clyde. And coming up, it's time, Drew. I'm going to get my saxophone lesson from Michael. What do you think?
This is going to be awesome. You got to pick a color. He's got like the rainbow back there.
I know.
So
Oh, I have my color picked out.
I can't wait to see it.
Keep it right here.
Nestled in the mountains of northwest Arkansas, minutes from Eureka Springs, is Spider Creek Resort. Secluded on 50 acres, our cabins from studios to 3 bedrooms all have fully equipped kitchens and outdoor grills. Spider Creek is a home away from home for families, fishermen, and groups of all sizes. Enjoy hiking, float the crystal clear waters of the White, or fish for trout. Our full-service fly shop will address all your equipment, food, and beverage needs. Spider Creek Resort, your home in the mountains.
Get ready, sports fan. This Saturday is packed with big sports entertainment on KSBI. At 3:30, it's greatest sports legends. Hear athletes dish about their careers and achievements on and off the field. Then at 4:30, watch Sports Gone Wild for the craziest videos in sports. Don't miss the excitement of Sports Gone Wrong moments from athletes to the people covering them. Followed by Tag and Release Tournament at 5:30 with Blue Marlin Fishing in beautiful Hawaii. It all starts this Saturday at 3:30 on My KSBI.
The Walking Dead premieres this fall on My Network TV. Viewer discretion advised.
Welcome back, everyone. As promised, Michael is teaching me how to play a little saxophone. And what are we going to be doing today?
We're going to do James Brown, I Feel Good.
Okay. All right, let's try it.
Ready?
Let's go.
I feel good. I knew that I would.
Hold on. I'm not doing this right. This one right here?
There. Yes,
okay.
ma'am. And that one right there.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You got it right?
Let's try it again.
Okay.
Ready?
From the top. Are you ready?
All right.
I feel good. I knew that I would. I feel good. I knew that I would. So good. So good. I got you. Big finish. Here we go. How about a hand?
No, can we do it again? Can we do it one more time?
Yes, ma'am, of course.
Okay. Did I do it all right,
You did it great. You did it great.
Okay. So what is this exactly? Is this the alto
That's
set?
an alto saxophone. Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
All right. We're going to try to get it. Ready? Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel good. I knew that I would. I feel good. I knew that I would. So good. So good. I got you. Hey! Just hold that note. Just hold that note, baby. Hold that note. Now.
Is it pretty good? All right, I'm gonna let the pro finish out the show. Take it away, Michael. It's all you. I'm worn out.
Well, thank you very much. You did a wonderful job.
Thanks. You take it away, Michael.
Well, I heard about the fella you've been dancing with all over the neighborhood. So why don't you ask me, baby? Or didn't you think I could? Well, I know that the boogaloo is out of sight, but the shingling thing tonight. But if that was you and me, and now, baby, I would have shown you how to do it right. Do it right. Do it right.